I will pick up with Mr. Riley, giving him the Hoosier privilege. A Hoosier by choice by way of Sacramento, and his company, Guardian Bikes, located in Seymour, Indiana. I think is a prime example of how a small business can grow into a successful and thriving American company and even help reshore an industry. Doesn't happen in every case, but we should celebrate it and the jobs you create and the opportunities associated with all of that when it does. So your insights, Mr. Riley, into how the policies that we put in place here in Washington, D.C., which can be detached and removed from the daily cadences and concerns of regular people sometimes, they would be invaluable to our whole process. And so I appreciate all of your comments this morning. Whether it's developing skilled workers through apprenticeships or connecting startups to research institutions and capital, public-private partnerships are already proving what's possible when sectors work together. Too many small businesses, especially in rural communities, lack access to the same networks or infrastructure or talent pipelines that they need to compete and grow. Mr. Riley, how have public-private partnerships, if at all, helped support or scale your small business operations? And you can expand on that if you would like. In your experience, what do you see as the most effective roles for the government and the private sector in making these partnerships work?
Thank you, Senator Young. And I'm proud to be a new Hoosier of a couple years. So in Guardian Bike's case, when we were first starting, we did utilize a SBA 7A loan. And that was instrumental in getting the company off the ground, getting some working capital in. But in our case, when we really started looking into starting a factory, it was clear that we needed several $1 million to get this thing started, both because of some of the equipment that we needed, but also because we were starting something that no bike company had done in the United States in many decades. And we knew that there'd be at least, say, 12 to 18 months of time where we had to kind of go into money-losing mode to learn how to run a factory, to get the thing up and running. And so we relied, on a SBA 7A loan, but also some private equity, not private equity, but I should say individuals investing some money for equity in the business. That was instrumental, but it was also challenging. That was me going around, pitching a lot of different individuals, getting them to believe in the vision, taking $50,000 to $100,000 checks, left and right to try to pile together a few $1 million in order for us to really kind of execute on this vision of starting a factory in the USA. So I think to the extent that, what we've done is challenging, and in a lot of industries it is challenging to actually reshore production and reshore a supply chain, and it does take capital. So I think to the extent that, the government can make flows of capital easier for companies that are looking to reshore production and build production in the United States, that's helpful.
So